Hello, and welcome to Gundam Customs character discussion of Tenya Iida. This actually is going to be a spoiler video in which we will have spoilers for those of you who are anime onlys. So I will give you a couple of seconds to actually click off the video and or if you want this spoiled, prepare for yourself for spoilers. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, with this Tenya Iida, the number 4 on the roster, class president slash main character main character's friend, who is part of the main characters, I guess. We also know him as the successor to the name of Ngium, aka his brother. Now, with this, Tenya Iida admires his brother so very much. Now, with this, he actually gets attacked. Ida's brother gets attacked by Stain, which, for those of you who don't watch or who don't read the manga and watch all of the episodes of the manga or anime, at the end of the third season or the first season, episode 13, you actually see this guy standing on a building with his tongue just kind of whipping out with a mask of some sort. Now that's Stain. Now I'll get into Stain later on in a different video, but Stain injured Tenya's brother and made him unable to use his abilities, and since he has the same abilities as his brother, Tenya is asked by his brother to take on the name of Ngium. Now with this, Tenya Iida doesn't really want to because he doesn't feel like he's good enough to take over his brother's spot. So with this, he more or less, when they were given the chance to pick their superhero names, he picked his own name. Now later on I could see him becoming Ngium, as he is a good character, a fun character to actually watch sometimes on the anime and in the manga. As this goes on, I actually find him to be one of the side slash main characters. Like, he's on the borderline to me. Like, same with Kirishima, same with Todoroki, because Todoroki, that's a different video, I should say. Now, with this, his quirk is known as Engine. With this, he practically has an engine on his legs in which he can use those to boost stuff and use that to increase his speed to make him faster than normal human would be. Now with this, he also has some disadvantages where, like, if his engines on his feet get too cold or too hot, he can't really use them as well because, like, just like a real engine, if it gets too hot or too cold, it would need time to heat up, and for the hot, it would need time to cool down. Now with this, he and Midoriya fight Stain once. He gets taken down by Stain, not killed or injured to a major extent. He gets a cut and Stain paralyzes him. So, with this, Iida is more or less of the character to have. He at first went after Stain because he went after his brother. Now with this, after Stain is caught, Iida changes his way of thinking because he knows that it was reckless of him to even try to take on Stain, as he is a supervillain. Now with this, Iida goes on and does the school stuff with Midoriya and so on and so forth, and really, he actually helps get Bakugo back in the most recent arc, in which they, like, all Midoriya, Kirishima, and Iida, all three of those guys become a catapult as Momo and Todoroki are on the side trying to get out of there. They actually grab Bakugo and leave before he gets into any more trouble, or in the way of All Might. Now, with this, we also have what I think his character will be doing in the future. As this is a school-based anime, they are only in their first year. Now, that means, if I'm not mistaken, in most of the Japanese culture, middle school and high school are about 3 years, if I am not mistaken. I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I am. Put it in the comment section below if I am. I'm sorry. And I believe they have 3 years. So with this series in general, Midoriya is already in his first year, aka Class 1A. And with this, that means there's 2 more years of this school. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a middle school. If I'm not mistaken. It could be the high school. But after that, you also have the pro-life that they could be doing later on. Now, with this, I find that Iida may be a part of the same class as Midoriya all 3 years. The first year, second year, and third year. Now, there's some other characters I feel that may get shifted out during this time, as, it's capable of happening, because you don't always, in schools, you don't always have the same group of people together. Now, with this, I find that Iida may eventually gain the title of Ingeum for himself, as, he may finally be okay, I want to be called Ingeum, and his brother will be proud of him, or something of that nature. And then you also, I find that, okay, I'm going to be really weird, because I've said this for a couple of my other videos, but shipping-wise, yes, I know, there's going to be a war zone in the comment section, oh god. But, with this, I feel like Iida could go with, Asui, the frog girl, or Uraraka. Now, I know Uraraka is, the main girl for Midoriya for this point, but there is the chance of something another girl comes in and actually gets together with Izuku. Now, in my opinion, it's highly unlikely, but it's still a possibility. Now, as a pro-hero, I feel like Iida may lose contact with Midoriya, and if they show a world in which if the manga continues on to do their pro-life as well, I think Iida would be more one of those heroes that would show up every now and then. Same with Bakugo, Kirishima, Todoroki, Uraraka. Maybe Uraraka may be his sidekick or his girlfriend, aka wife, but we going on a tangent, sorry. But with this, I find that Tenya may be one of those characters that we will see for a while. Now, we may have him get killed off somehow, which would really be bad, but it could, say, I know this is such a cliche, but it could make Midoriya so much more powerful, making him angry, be like, you killed my friend, I'm gonna kill you! And then just, smash someone else. But I highly doubt that they're going to kill off Iida. Now, that's at the very moment. Now, maybe later on, maybe 5, 10 chapters from now, I could see something like that happening, depending on what has happened with the manga. Now, with this, I actually want to know what you guys think about Tenya's character, what you think that he could be doing later on in the future, who you ship him with. I want to know what you guys think. Give me a like if you did, subscribe if you want, and I hope you guys have a custom day. See ya. Dun 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 dun.